Hey team, it's Michelle here, and I'm sharing some very exciting news with you today. I'm starting my very own podcast. I've been thinking, dreaming, and planning this podcast with you in the front of my mind for years, and I'm finally ready to share it with you. The Stop Making Your Bed podcast is where we can question the functionality of our daily lives to uncover what works for us. I mean, who's really making their bed in the morning? I don't. This podcast is dedicated to finding out what works for you. Conversations where we question everything with the pursuit of getting back to who we are supposed to be. After the success of my 2 motivational books, my previously top-ranked podcast, and years of blogging, I've heard your frustrations about finding out what works for you. The Stop Making Your Bed podcast has one mission and one mission only: to inspire, motivate, and empower you with the tools and advice you need to find out what works for you. Okay. Yes, it's another podcast among the millions of podcasts out there. I can hear you thinking, why will this be any different from all the others? Well, it's an excellent question. This podcast is for you, created with your questions, your frustrations, and real-time advice from me and qualified professionals, discussing the plethora of information that you can use in your life to make it what you want. I'll also be on this journey with you. For me, it's about listening to that little girl who knew who she was before she took the incorrect external cues that she wasn't enough, internalizing them and then becoming someone that when I looked in the mirror, I did not recognize the woman that was staring back at me. I'm on a path to find that happy little girl again, and I'll be sharing my journey with you in real time. Nothing is off limits, and I promise every episode of the Stop Making Your Bed podcast will be informative, entertaining, and to have you on the path to finding what works for you. Starting this April, I'm going to be here for you every week on a Monday to kickstart your week. Subscribe to wherever you listen to your podcasts, so the Stop Making Your Bed podcast will be in your queue, ready to entertain and support you. And I want to let you know that I'm here for you, to help you find out what works for you in your life. And I cannot wait to connect with you and be part of your journey each week on the Stop Making Your Bed podcast. I'll see you soon.